Go! That's up! Keep going, buddy!
Daku, they're right behind us!
I see it! The quicksand trap! Ahead!
I get it!
This is our chance! Hold on! We're gonna make it, kid!
Hey everyone, imagine this. You're tearing through a scorching desert at breakneck speed, heart pounding, with ruthless assassins closing in from behind. Sound like a scene from an action movie? Well, that was my real life. Hi, I'm Diego. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the community. You won't want to miss what happens next. I wasn't always this daring or adventurous. In fact, growing up, I didn't like being around people at all, and nothing really excited me. Hey, stop that. Easy there. I was just playing with you. Didn't you find it ticklish? I found it annoying. Even the sight of other kids laughing and playing wouldn't stir anything in me. Why don't you go play with the other kids? They seem like a fun bunch. Why should I? I have all the invisible friends I need. Meet Sam, Ram, and Cam. My parents grew so worried about my withdrawn attitude that they even took me to see a doctor. It wasn't autism, but the doctor noted I leaned quite unfriendly and could end up being a very lonely old man. He suggested a little exercise or perhaps a dance class, something to help me become more sociable. My parents became obsessed with trying to engage me and spark some kind of excitement in my life. They would take me with them wherever they went, but all their efforts felt like water on stone, until one unforgettable day when I was 6 years old. They were invited to service some go-karts at a bustling karting arena. The moment the race started, I felt a rush so intense I thought I might faint. Dad, Mom, I want to ride in one too. You want to join the race? Be with the other kids? My parents were stunned. Hola, he's never been this excited before. This is huge. Mom and Dad were astonished. Just to keep the moment alive, they rushed me to the sports manager and begged him to let me join the race somehow. This little girl, it takes months to learn how to drive a kart, years before she can compete like this. First off, he's a boy. Please, you don't understand. Our son has never shown interest in anything before. Let me handle this, mister. Get my son in there, or I promise you this arena of yours will mysteriously turn into a place full of rebels tomorrow. Mysteriously. Thanks to my mom's former reputation as a fierce female wrestler, the manager quickly changed his mind. Paula Rodriguez, I could arrange something. And just like that, I was put into a cart for the very first time. Everything felt like pure magic. I had never experienced the explosive burst of energy that racing gave me that day. It was all I needed to discover my true passion. 10 years later, I was finally ready to become a full-time car racer. But then, Dad did something that hit me right in the heart, even though he meant it as support. Ta-da! Look at this sweet baby. He had spent months secretly working on an old car for me. May look rough, Diego, but it will do the job. It wasn't just rough, it was straight up ugly. I could already imagine how much I'd get laughed at if anyone saw me in it. I can't use that to race. Well, it's what we can afford. Take it or leave it. Besides, this car might look throwaway worthy, but you'll have a blast on the road with it. Diego, trust me, this car will serve. No, don't worry. It's cool. I'll just have to wait until I start earning my own money and save up for a proper car, whenever that will be. That night, I lay awake, desperately thinking of ways to make extra cash on top of the little I already earned helping my parents. I decided to start washing cars for their clients. But Dad couldn't stand seeing me push myself so hard. Diego, so you'd pause your dreams of becoming a racer just because you don't have a sleek ride? That thing in there, Dad, is hideous. No offense. I guess this is my last resort, our family heirloom. Dad told me about a collector in Mexico known for buying precious antiques. Perhaps if I sell this to him, we can afford a car that matches your taste. It's worth a good amount, you know? My heart practically melted at his selfless gesture. Thanks, Dad. I know how special this heirloom is to you. I promise I'll make selling it worth it. I'm trusting you, son. I'll be back in a couple of days. A couple of days turned into weeks, and Dad never came back. It was like he had vanished into thin air. The police kept telling us to be patient, that he could still be found, but waiting and hoping became unbearable. To make matters worse, Mom turned into a shadow of her former self. It got so bad that I began fearing for her too. One morning, I woke up to the smell of burning food. I rushed into the kitchen and found her stirring a pot that had turned to charcoal. "Mom, what are you doing?" What a silly question. Cooking, of course. Cooking or trying to turn the kitchen into an incinerator? "Oh, so sorry. Now don't you go worrying about me, boy." Of course I worried. Seeing her so lost scared me deeply. I couldn't just sit around waiting anymore. So after Mom fell asleep, I prepared to head to Mexico to find Dad, or at least discover what had happened to him. We needed closure. For that, I had no choice but to use our only means of transportation, the battered old buggy I had once rejected. Hey, I know you might still hold a grudge from last time. Today, I ask for your forgiveness and pray that you cooperate, and don't break down on me a few hours after I cross the US border into Mexico. Stop, are you crazy? I nearly hit you. You're on your way to Mexico, right? Hurry up and drive. Make hay while the sun shines. She really seemed crazy. I'm sorry, what? Please just drive. Help a fellow woman out here. Fellow woman? That's it. Please get out of my car. I had no idea what her rush was about, but there was no way I was driving a crazy stranger all the way to Mexico. Oh, sorry, that was an easy mistake. But believe me, if you don't step on that pedal right now, you and I are... My heart stopped as I spotted a very unfriendly-looking guy speeding straight toward us. Please drive, they're after me. No way. Their business is with you, not me. Did you rob them or something? Tell me what you did. I'm not a thief. They're the ones who want to rob our helpless Mr. Rory Berry. Mr. Rory Berry? That's my dad. How do you know him? Where did you see him? No way. Are you Diego? Of all the special family items your family could have, a golden toothpick? Really? You know about our toothpick? That sounded so wrong. Who are you? Who are those men? What do they have to do with my father? I'm a Daku. They're gaining on us. We need to throw them off somehow. I'll explain everything later. As much as I wanted to stop and demand answers, I knew survival came first. If you've experienced something like this, drop a comment below and share your thoughts with us. I scanned around for something to throw at them. Not my drink. He's down. You can slow down now. Oh no, what now? His colleagues are right behind us in another car. I nearly gave up when I saw they were chasing us in a sleek Celine S7, one of the fastest cars I'd always dreamed of driving. This clunky old box had no chance against it. But I had no choice. It was this or nothing. We're not going to make it. Quit screaming and start praying. Lord of the skies, please tell me there's enough space for me in heaven. No, not that kind of prayer, you blockhead. We're still going to get you. It's a promise. After driving for hours with no sign of our pursuers, I finally thought it was safe to relax and talk to the stranger in my car. But that idea vanished the second Adaku spoke first. Man, that was some awesome driving back there. It was like a Fast and Furious scene. Are you a racer or something? I used to be a kart racer. Haven't really raced with a full car before. Well, that's a shame. What's stopping you? Look at what you just did with this old car. What was stopping me, indeed? In that moment, I realized I had put my entire racing career on hold for a completely stupid reason. I hadn't even given this car a real chance to prove its worth. And now, my dad was missing, all because I couldn't be content with what we already had. Let's focus on the matter at hand. You said you know my father. I'm not entirely sure he's your father yet. What if you're just another one of the boss's people? Is this the Rory Berry you know? Yes, I was actually on my way to see you and your mom. On your way from the US to see me in Mexico? When he told me your name was Diego and your mom's name was Paula, I just assumed you lived in Mexico. Wait, my dad is not in Mexico? Nope, he's in California. My head spun with her words. I pulled over and rushed out for some fresh air. Hey, what's wrong? I thought he went to Mexico. You mean I've been driving for over 13 hours in the completely opposite direction? Hey, going back to California is still closer than continuing to Mexico, and you wouldn't have met me. Your dad came to sell the heirloom to my boss, Mr. Bjorn. What happened to him? Your dad came down with the flu the same day he arrived. Bjorn took the golden toothpick but refused to pay. Your dad was too weak to get it back, and Bjorn wouldn't let him leave. I was assigned to watch him, but we became friends. He begged me to retrieve the family heirloom. Correction, family heirloom. Yeah, family heirloom in the form of a toothpick. My heart ached hearing what my father had gone through, but at least there was now hope. This Bjorn, you have to take me to him. It's hard to get the police involved. He's slippery, deep in the mafia, and if he sees me again, he won't hesitate. Even if he's the devil himself, no one is keeping me from my dad now. I know he's alive. You took a huge risk just like I fell there, and I can't thank you enough. I won't let anything happen to you. Promise. Okay, that was way too corny.
Well, don't blame me. It's not like I've ever had interest in a girl before, or anybody other than my parents for that matter. Between you and me, I was just winging it. Like this video if you can relate to this moment of unexpected connection, and share it with your friends to let them in on the story too. But the heavens seemed to be on our side. We soon found our pursuers stuck in a very fortunate predicament. Look what we have here, stuck in quicksand. I think this is the moment we say the predator has become the prey. Please help us, please. Oh, I'm willing to help, but it's going to come with a price. You're going to tell us exactly where to find your boss, hand over your phones, and we're going to need those suits. No way in hell. I heard there's a certain sound that makes quicksand swallow people even faster. Want to try it out? Sure. Told you. Beautiful medley. I think I want to hear it again. No, please. You fools. How did you let the girl escape? Who knows where she'll go screaming to? Well, it's not like she has any evidence to prove it. No one will search the house for a missing nobody. That missing nobody was clearly a reference to my dad. I couldn't keep up the disguise any longer. I'm very interested in that missing nobody. Imposters. Hello, boss. You traitor. I gave you everything. I raised you like my own daughter. Why would you bite the hand that fed you? I can't watch the things you do anymore. I just can't. Mr. Bjorn, why would you take my family's heirloom from my dad, refuse to pay him, and still hold him hostage for months? No comment. I knew getting him to talk that way would be difficult, but I had a plan B. Paulo Rodriguez, ready to start talking? Let's go for a ride. Bjorn kept his lips sealed during the drive, but by the time we reached the police station and he saw his own men already in custody, he had no choice left. Once exposed, the police searched his property and finally found my dad. I couldn't have been happier. Dad? Hey, sport. Miss me?
I'm so sorry. I was selfish. I shouldn't have let you leave to sell that precious toothpick for my sake. Precious toothpick? That still sounds so wrong. Family heirloom. Sorry, got a bad influence. Hey, old man, you should have just told me your family was right here in Cali. You ran off the moment I mentioned their names. Figures. Thank you, Adaku and Diego. I don't regret trying to sell it. Why would I hold on to something that could help my son achieve his dreams? Did you sell it? I don't have to. Yesterday, I realized I already have everything I need. Thanks to that entire experience, I learned that you don't need the fanciest car or the most expensive equipment to become the best racer. Your skills matter most. Formula One became a realistic goal, and I had the best support team anyone could ask for. Life couldn't possibly get any better. What was that for you? You don't. I thought we were just messing with you. Come here. I learned that real success isn't always about having the fanciest or most expensive resources. If all you have is something small, start small. Focus on developing your skills instead of overreaching or trying to make a big splash right away. And hey, drive carefully out there. What do you think will happen next in a story like this? Leave your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about future stories. If this adventure got your heart racing, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs motivation today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.